Well, good morning, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests.
Morning.
And also good morning to everyone who's neither of the two. Did I miss anyone? Fine. You might just be wondering what I did just back there. Some of you might have noticed that I was trying to get into a car. Not just any car for that matter. This is a car that drives on the autobahn of my life. So, and when I was seated in my car, I glanced at the rearview mirrors to look at the years gone by in order to try and ascertain certain terms that suitably defined my journey so far. And rightly so, two things come to my mind. And those are, one is easy, the other is Phoenix. We all know what is easy. And the other being Phoenix. I don't refer to the mall, not the mall on the Nagar Road. Okay. Phoenix, like the word here says, it's a legend. It's a mythical bird that is known to live long years, and it does that by dying and resurrecting itself from its own ashes, renewed, and with freshness. So it's a metaphor. I intended to use that as a metaphor, but it really sounds like a hyperbole now from certain setbacks that I have had. In order to present that as a metaphor, I use the term as Phoenix. So, and I say my life has been easy. I say so. I was born to parents who were exceptionally hardworking and truly my heroes, so to say. Going with the theme, they were rather bright students in their academic years, school years. By their standards, I wasn't too dark either, academically speaking again, of course. So I blessed with good memory and some disciplined rote learning. I sailed through most of my primary schooling, as far as I remember. For the first time, I was in second grade, and that was only the first and the only time that I was in second grade. I secured top second rank in my entire class, near 40 students. But nonetheless, an achievement at that time. So, and I continued to do that. I stood second in my third grade, in my fifth grade. No, not going to the odd even plan. It was really so. Third grade, fifth grade, sixth and seventh grade, I was consistently second rank in my primary school class. By then it was 1992, and we were in the post-liberalization era, and I was in my adolescent years. And as is so common with the adolescence age, Cupid struck. So I was smitten. I was just smitten. I had eyes only for her. And she reciprocated with her gaze. She could stare back at me with a consistent gaze. And we could spend hours looking into each other's eyes, and time would just fly. It was a damn idiot box. That was my love. It was the era of the cable television, which I fell in love with. And rightly so, my academic performance slumped. I secured a dud in my 10th board exams, and which really dejected my parents. I fell short of their expectations, and I fell short on the expectations of my neighbors and relatives and family and friends, their neighbors, their relatives, and so on. It was as though the entire world had come crashing down because it was resting on the hopes of my breakthrough scores in the board exams, but I really fell short. And not just that, but I was even more burdened because I was condemned by certain well-wishers, and I was considered as a one-time wonder, and I had not proved my capabilities enough, and certain well-wishers even suggested to the extent of me leaving aside the studies and getting into the family business. With all due respect, they suggested for me to become a shopkeeper and not do any further studies, and I couldn't take that. That's when the phoenix bird in me was truly dead. But as the legendary bird Phoenix does, it rises back. I rose to the occasion, I put in my efforts. I not only completed my graduation, engineering, I went on to do my PG in an MBA, and with good scores, consistent scores. And of course, there were some Phoenix moment within there too, but then I always rose back to the challenge. And that's the reason why I stand here today, and being a firm believer in the adage, this too shall pass, nothing lasts forever. I suggest to everyone, whenever you are riddled with tough times, shed your old selves, take a deep breath, take it easy, be a phoenix. Thank you.